HealthWorks, a family wellness center.
Food 101.
This is a really great infographic because what we're actually looking at is real food substitutions. Eat this, not that. Pretty simple, right? I always say just keep it as simple as possible. So, okay, instead of margarine, everybody here knows margarine is really bad for you, right? Okay, all right. Choose butter. Remember, happy people eat butter. Okay? Instead of refined white sugar, go ahead and look for gravy maple syrup. Look for some local honey. That'd be great to kind of clear up allergies. Okay? Let's see, cornstarch, which, unless it's organic, is always going to be GMO because the majority of corn is all GMO because it's subsidized. Okay. Get cornstarch, arrowroot starch is really good. It's a great thickener for soups. Tapioca starch is also really good as well. Conventional eggs and meat, just buy again, your organic pasture raised. It's as simple as that. It's don't eat this, eat that. Now, where you need to start is definitely the proteins because that's where you're getting a lot of these things. Whatever that cow eats, you're eating. So it's really important to start with the proteins. Low-fat dairy, no low-fat. This whole skim milk's blue. Have you ever seen a cup of skim milk? It's blue. You know, and that's what after they've added the powdered low-fat, non-fat milk. Oh, it just grosses me out. So get the full-fat cream on top. You know, we're always lucky when we're making our coffee or tea in the morning and you get to open up the new thing of raw dairy and it's that cream on top and you get that cream on top to put in your coffee or tea. Yeah, it's like we won the lottery that morning. Happened to my husband this morning. Okay, so canned cream of soups. How many of you guys make a lot of meals with canned soups? No? Oh, really? Not one person. Oh, fantastic. Okay, use real cream and spices. Real cream. It's fantastic stuff. All right, so you can look this up. Again, this will be on the blog, but this is a really good thing to keep. I mean, if you just want to just put it as a, you know, on your phone, in your photos or something like that, if you want to transfer it to there. Just to kind of look at that, oh, instead of buying this, I'll get this. Okay, really super easy. Okay, fats and oils. So Emily touched on this, how important it is. We've already talked about that we are. Okay, yes, okay. You're still awake. Okay, so which to eat? Saturated for hot uses. Now, did you know you're not supposed to cook with olive oil? Okay, most of you guys know that. So what you should use for hot, okay, this is really, really important because when you heat an oil that is not highly saturated, you're actually creating trans fats. Okay? So anytime you go to a fast food restaurant and they say that their oil is trans fat free, maybe before they put it in the fryer, okay? But once they put it in the fryer, it completely turns to a trans fat, and now you're eating the things that you're trying to avoid, all right? So one of the things I would love movie theater popcorn to go back to, well, first of all, non-GMO, because obviously it's going to be GMO popcorn, but they used to use coconut oil. Did you know that? When popcorn was good, you know, they used to use coconut oil. But when the fat police came around, you know what they're using now? Peanut or canola. Yuck. All right, that's what gives you a stomach ache afterwards, not because you ate too much, because that oil is just rancid and sitting in your stomach. Okay, so these are for hot uses. Then you can use for cold uses, the olive oil, the sesame oil, nut oils, you know, to make your salad dressings and things, get a little extra kick. Okay, so we already know which to ditch. Okay, the margarines, obviously, it's not a real food. Okay, the canola oil has been touted as the oil to switch to. But did you know that it takes over 50 different processes to get that, one of which is a deodorizer because it's so rancid and nasty? They had to put a deodorizer in it because it just smells so bad by the time they get to a certain point. It comes from the rapeseed, which is GMO, but it's also toxic to humans if you would just eat the seed. Yeah, real safe. Okay? So we need to focus on the good fats because, again, we need to feed our body enough fats in order to maintain all this loveliness up here. All right, so everybody says it is way too expensive to eat healthy. Now, I've done an experiment for the past 3 years, and I know Dr. Christie has also done the same. I'm feeding my family on what a family of 4 would get in the state of Texas on food stamps. It's $167 a week. I only shop at the farmer's market, at my co-op, and at Whole Foods. I can't even stand going into a regular grocery store anymore because there's no food in there. It's a food desert. You're walking into this large place with food-like substances, and I can't purchase anything there. So what I've actually found, it takes a while to find these sources, so don't kick yourself if you have to go back to your regular grocery store, okay? It takes a while to find these sources and sources that you can get to. But here at the Weston A. Price Foundation, this chapter, we do have a list. So if you get on our list, you can email us and we can send you that list of vetted sources that we have. So this right here, it looks like we're having a family of 4 dinner, almost $30 at Mickey D's. Okay? Healthy? No. So chicken, potatoes, and salad for 4, $13.78. Okay, I do this. So I do know this is true. Okay? So you're getting nutrient-dense foods. Now, how about this? If you're going to have meatless Monday or anything, we have a little bit of fat in there. Remember the bacon fat in there? My favorite. It gives a lot of flavors. So look, $9.26. This is for a family of 4. This is one of Dr. Christie's favorite meals too, beans. All right, so prepared properly, this could be a nutrient-dense meal for an entire family. Think about it, guys. This is not a difficult concept, but you got to wrap your head around it because, yes, you can't go through the drive-thru. Okay? Make it a priority. Okay. So basically, what we've actually talked about in this entire presentation is to go back to traditional ways of eating. It's nutrient-dense. Yes, at each sitting, you probably have a little bit more calories, but you get fuller faster. So over the period of a day, you'll actually eat less calories. And therefore, you'll start seeing changes in your body. Okay? Disease rates have skyrocketed, and it doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon at all. You know, the spending on pharmaceuticals is going to triple in the next few years. So we're only treating the symptoms and we're not trying to prevent anything. It's just not part of what we know as far as in Western medicine. Okay, so here's a few things. This right here is where we'll put some of these, the info as far as the blog is concerned. And again, if anybody wants to write that down, this is the blog. I'll give you just a couple seconds and then we'll go ahead and switch it. You are what you eat, so don't be fast, cheap, easy, or fake. So I really appreciate this is a time for a few questions if you have some. But this kind of wraps it up. This gives us a great synopsis and a great basis to start from. And I really want to stress going to the blog to review everything because I know for some of you this may be a lot to take in. For other of you this might be old hat, but it's also good to hear it again.